Okay, guys, so thanks for coming. Today we're going to be we're going to do some pre-algebra work. All right, so this is all of our pre-algebra. And what this is for is, I want to see what you're looking at. What can you do? If you're challenged with some of this stuff, it might be something you want to go back and try to work on as we're doing Algebra 1. So, if we were in groups, I like splitting people up into 3 groups. This would be great. And then each one of you would be doing the tables for 3, 4, and 6. But since we're by ourselves, we're going to do 1 through 10 for each of these tables. And so when we say, what is 1 times 3? That's 3. Then we have 6, 9, 12. So what is this? This is 1 times 3, 2 times 3, 3 times 3, and then 4 times 3. We can keep on going, right? So 5 times 3 is 15, 6 times 3 is 18, 7 times 3 is 21, then we have 24, 27, and then 30. So that gets us 1 through 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to go to our times tables of 4. So if you want to, you can pause a second, see if you can do it. How about this? I'll even make it nice. I'll make it, let's make a little table here. Now we can make it a little bigger. There we go. Okay, now, so hopefully you've done this in your head. 1 times 4 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. Then we have 4 times 4, which is 16. 5 times 4, which is 20. 4 times 6, which is 24. It's by 7, 28, 32, 36, and 40. Now let's do the same. So take a second. Oops. Maybe it'll take a second. Just do this for me. Oop. Still won't. Oh well. Take a second. Do 6 times. Do 6. Write it a different way this time. All right, so 1 times 6 is 6. Then we have 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and 60. And as I tell all my students in Algebra 1, that the key is, while you get calculators and you can do calculators on a lot of this stuff, but if you can do some of the stuff in your head, it makes things a lot faster. And at the beginning of Algebra 1, you don't see it, but as you progress further and further down the line and we start factoring and stuff like that, you do actually see it quite frequently, if you know your multiplication tables, how much easier it is. All right, and again, we're just going to do some basic pre-algebra work. Name the decimal place indicated. This is the ones, right? They're the same. That's the first spot. What is the 2? The 2, that's our tens. Our 7 is our hundreds. All right, so we have 10, 100. Now this one has 1,000. All right, pre-algebra stuff. And so that's just pretty simple stuff, pretty things you need to know. You know, if we had multiple people have you do different things. We know this one, but let's talk about this one. All right, we got ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and what we're looking at right here is 10,000. So again, we have, what is this one? Hundreds. This is 10,000. Basic vocabulary that we should know doing pre-algebra. Nothing crazy, pretty simple. All right, if you want to as a group, you can, or sorry, not as a group, so in class to be as a group. You know, real quickly, take a look at this, see what you can do. We'll pause. Okay, so now, if you've done this, I'm not going to worry about 7 and 8, right? That's 1,000, that's 10. What are these? This is tenths, hundredths. This is thousandths. Oops. Forgive me if I spelled that wrong. And this is 10,000. So what do we know? It's the same exact thing. We start at 1, then we go 10, 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, but they have the THS. And it's super critical to know that, just so that as we're adding stuff and then we say round to the 100th or something like that, you know what we're talking about. So again, we look at this one over here. We have 1, then we have tenths, hundredths, and this is thousandths. This one is tenths. And 10, 100, 1,000, and we'll say 10 thousandths. Make it a little bit easier for us to do stuff. Okay, so there's going to be, you know, on this we have a pre-algebra test. I'm going to, obviously that doesn't make any sense because this is an actual true class. But I'm going to post a pre-algebra test. My idea for you guys is that you need to take about 20-30 minutes, see what you can do. This would kind of be like your homework to see where you are, if you're prepared for Algebra 1 or not. If not, this is what our live class would be for, to make sure we go over this stuff. The next thing that we'll do will be our first Algebra 1 lesson.